The signal for Ludism came first not from the croppers but from the framework knitters. Their story is complicated by the fact that there was no single obnoxious machine, like the gig mill, against which they were in revolt, and because with them the constitutional and the Luddite strategies do not appear as alternatives so much as tactics simultaneously employed. It is the constitutional thread which we must unravel first. The general process by which the framework knitters were beaten down to poverty during the wars follows very similar lines to that by which the weavers were degraded. The stocking loom, however, was a more expensive machine than most hand looms. The industry was controlled by the merchant hosiers. The manufacture was undertaken by stockingers working in their own homes or in small workshops of master stockingers. While some stockingers owned their own looms or frames, after 1800 these came more and more under the ownership of the hosiers or of independent speculators who invested small or large sums in looms, upon which they drew the rent in much the same way as owners of cottage property. Thus, to the general grievances concerning wage cutting and working customs, there was added the running grievance of frame rents. The hosiers, in fact, had two alternative means of lowering wages: to reduce the price paid for the work or to raise the frame rents. And as in handloom weaving, the least scrupulous masters undermined conditions throughout the trade. In 1811, there were perhaps 29,000 stocking looms in the country and 50,000 workers employed in and about the hosiery trade. Although a tiny pocket of the industry remained in London, its 17th century home, the industry was now largely concentrated in the Nottingham, Leicester, Derby triangle. As in the Yorkshire woolen industry, a few large workshops or factories were growing up, but by far the greatest number of stockingers worked in small industrial villages, in workshops containing three or four frames.